कामना करता हूं। जय भीम, जय भारत। महोदय धन्यवाद।
माननीय सदस्य श्री N.K. प्रेमचंद्रन जी।
Thank you very much, Madam Chairperson. Madam, first of all, on behalf of my party, RSP, I strongly condemn the heinous terrorist attack in Pahalgam, killing 26 innocent Indian people, Indian tourists, including a Nepali national. Madam, it is an undisputed fact that the massacre was with the aid and support of Pakistan, the resisted front TRF, a local outfit of Lashkar-e-Toiba. Madam, on 16 April 2025, the Pakistan Army Chief General Azim Munir delivered a highly provocative and communal speech advocating the two-nation theory. Just 6 days after the hatred communal provocative speech, the terrorist attack in Pahalgam taking the lives of 26 innocent people. And further, Madam, it is well evident that the Pakistan's terror sponsorship has become more evident when Pakistan Army has accorded military funeral to the dead terrorists, and the terrorist leaders have openly appeared in platforms with the political leaders. All this would go to show that the Pakistan is using their soil to promote the terrorism, and that is to be abolished, or that is to be finished by galvanizing the global support as far as India is concerned. Madam, I have no words to appreciate and congratulate the Indian Armed Forces in its precise and decisive attack in the terrorist camps in Pakistan and also in the Pakistan-occupied Jammu Kashmir, and targeting and destroying 9 terrorist camps and in the soil of Pakistan without even crossing the line of control. We salute the Indian Armed Forces in having a successful Operation Sindoor. Madam, Operation Sindoor is conceived as a punitive and targeted campaign to dismantle the terror infrastructure across the line of control and deeper inside Pakistan. India's retaliatory action in response to the Pahalgam terrorist attack was based on meticulous planning and intelligence-led approach which ensured minimal collateral damages. It is significant to note that no women or children were targeted, reflecting the Indian Army's strict commitment to the ethical conduct. In response to the Operation Sindoor, Pakistan initiated series of retaliating drone and UCAV attacks targeting Indian airbase and logistic infrastructure. These attempts were neutralized by the India's comprehensive and multi-layered air defense architecture. Madam, the operation not only reaffirmed the India's military capabilities and technological superiority, but also showcased the restraint in warfare. Operation Sindoor was well planned, well executed, and well coordinated, and we could be able to give a strong message to the whole nation: zero tolerance to the terrorism. That is actually, it is absolutely, I do agree that it is a success. But Madam, when we talk about the success stories of the Operation Sindoor, we should critically analyze the failures which we have faced during the Operation Sindoor and the Pahalgam terrorist attack. I would like to flag 3 major failures on the part of the government or shortcomings on the part of the government. The number 1 is the intelligence failure. So most of the honorable members have already stated regarding this issue, but the most unfortunate Pahalgam attack took place when the US Vice President was on an official visit to India. When he is here, this attack took place, and the military intelligence as well as the state intelligence miserably failed in combating this terrorist activity in Pahalgam, and it is a total failure of the intelligence, both military as well as the state intelligence group. And the second failure is the tactical failure. Madam, India had declared immediately after the Pahalgam attack that it would pursue the perpetrators of the Pahalgam murders of 22 April to the ends of the earth. This was the word used, to the ends of the earth. TRF, the Decisive Front, LET claimed the responsibility of the murders. Indian investigating agencies have already identified four persons who are responsible and said the leaders of the Pakistan-based LET has masterminded the attack. That was also admitted. It is quite unfortunate to say that none of the perpetrators or the alleged masterminds were either injured or killed. TRF has not been eliminated even after Operation Sindoor. And the third one is the most important issue which I would like to say, that is a failure of Indian foreign policy. Madam, the foreign policy of this government during the last 11 years has failed to convert India's military gains into a sustained diplomatic advantage over Pakistan. That is a major allegation which I would like to make. Key international developments subsequent to the Pahalgam attack reveals a pattern of strategic setbacks, raising questions about the foreign policy of this government. Honorable Prime Minister's grand claim that India as Vishwaguru, that is a teacher to the whole world, and Vishwamitra, friend of the world, have become meaningless when it is tested by the crisis number one. Pakistan chairing the UN Security Council, Taliban Committee and the Vice Chair of the Counter-Terrorism Committee is a diplomatic blow to India. And this development is not only undermines India's efforts to portray Pakistan as the epicenter of the terrorism, but also raises concern that the Pakistan could use its position to push anti-India narratives in the international fora. B, the Trump's mediation in India-Pak ceasefire. C, consecutively the President of America, Mr. Donald Trump, is claiming that the ceasefire has happened because of the personal involvement of American President. It is against the long-standing policy, foreign policy of India that no third-party involvement in the case of the India-Pak in resolving the dispute between India and Pak. And even the Russian President, Sri Vladimir Putin, has also endorsed that this has happened because of the involvement of Mr. Donald Trump, the President of America. And the third one is regarding the Pakistan securing loans from ADB, IMF and World Bank. Most of the members have said, I'm not going to explain it. And the fourth one is the diplomatic setback at the UN. Madam, it may kindly say that India totally failed in its efforts to secure explicit condemnation of Pakistan-based groups for the Pahalgam attack. Pakistan, with the support of China, managed to block reference to specific perpetrators of UN Security Council statement, diluting India's claims. And another one is, the fifth one is strengthening the China-Pakistan ties. So Rahul Gandhi, in the last session, has very clearly cautioned the government. There's the nexus and the ties between China and Pakistan. It is going to be a powerful bloc in this area that has to be taken care of. It was explicitly explained by Sri Rahul Gandhi. Unfortunately, the government has not taken care of it. So now it has proved that it has practically, we have seen, China provided military and diplomatic backing to Pakistan, including critical defense system and public endorsement of Pakistan's sovereignty and territorial integrity when Operation Sindoor was happened at the time of the China statement. And the full support and endorsement from the part of the China is the nexus between China and Pakistan that is a threat to the Indian security for India is concerned. And the last one is the failure to secure international support and condemnation of Pahalgam. Madam, despite high-profile efforts, Indian government failed to secure explicit international condemnation of Pakistan for its alleged role in the Pahalgam attack and subsequent escalation. No significant country unambiguously supported Indian actions, neither in the neighborhood or in the wider world. While many countries condemned the terror attack in general terms, none directly censured Pakistan or supported India's call for blacklisting Pakistan at forums like Financial Task Force. Madam, the fact US President repeatedly claiming that the ceasefire is due to his personal involvement, and he declared the ceasefire more than 1 hour before India and Pakistan publicly acknowledged it. That is an insult to the India's sovereignty, and it has India's independent character. So, sir, madam, when we talk about all these successful achievements of Operation Sindoor, the entire opposition was with the government as far as the Operation Sindoor is concerned. So I would like to caution the government that we have to review the foreign policy of this government. This government has to restore the glorious past history of the foreign policy of our country. So, madam, I am concluding with the 2-3 sentences. Let us not confuse retaliation with resolution. In the name of national security, government is losing the trust of the people in Jammu and Kashmir. Therefore, I urge upon the government not to just settle by celebrating the victory brought by the armed forces. The government shall galvanize the global diplomatic efforts and support to hold these 8 terrorism accountable so as to protect the security of our country. With these words, I conclude. Thank you very much, madam.